Hello guys, and welcome once again to Prof Dan Tutorials, making the complex simple. Kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you. Alright guys, today we are going to look at product rule in differentiation. Okay, follow me as I put you through. Given a function y equals uv, where both u and v are function of x, for example, and y is a function of u and v, then what is going to be our differentiation of y with respect to x? First, I'm going to show you through how to get this formula out, which is u, the first variable, differentiate the second variable dv with respect to x, plus take the second variable and differentiate the first variable du dx. So this is our product rule. This is how to apply product rule. But then, how did we arrive at this? I would like to take you through the first principle. Remember, if you check our previous video on first principle, the first step is to make an increment. So I'm going to make an increment to y. So I have y plus increment in y, which is going to be equals to, there are two variables there. First is u, so I make an increment to u, and next is v. I'll also make an increment to v. Okay, the next thing is let's make the increments in y subject of the formula. Then we're going to be left with u plus increments in u, v plus increments in v, minus y. And remember, our y is uv, so if we replace that, we can have our increments in y to be equals to. Okay, so now we can expand this bracket here, where u multiplies everything inside this bracket, and increments in u also multiplies everything inside this bracket. So if we have that, we can have our increments in y to be equals to. Okay, and now by observation, we can see uv minus uv is going to cancel out. We are left with increments in y to be equals to u increments in v plus v increments in u plus increments in u increments in v. Okay, and now we can have our increments in y to be equals to u increments in v. Now looking at these two terms here, something is common, and that is I can see increments in u common. Okay, so if I bring one increment in u out, I'll be left with a v plus increment in v. Okay, so at this junction, remember, according to first principle, we can have something like this. Now increments in y over increments in x. Okay, divide both sides by increments in x, so that's going to give us u increments in v over increments in x, plus we have our change increments in u, v plus increments in v over increments in x. Okay, so at this point, remember what we call limit. We have to limit as increments in x tends to 0. And when you do that, the whole of this, remember, is going to become what we call our differentiation of y with respect to x. And also, your increments in v over increments in x, which tends to what becomes the differentiation of y, differentiation of v, I beg your pardon, with respect to x. And also your v plus increments in v will also tends to ordinary v alone. So leaving that out, we're gonna have our dy dx is gonna be u, then we have the v dx plus the all of this is v, so we have v du the x. So this is how we arrive at product rule. You can use this and apply it to solve any question of a dual function. All right, quickly we're going to look at an example. And let's say this very good example asking us to differentiate y with respect to x. So what you're going to do as a good mathematics student is first you see that there are two likely functions, yeah? Okay, so you can represent let u be equals to the first one, x, and I can have v to be equals to the second one, which is 2x raised to power 3 minus 5x all raised to power 5. Remember, in your product rule, you need to differentiate the u function. So that's going to give us differentiate u with respect to x, which would be 1. Because this is power 1, if you drop the power 1, you have x raised to power 1 minus 1, and that is 1x power 0. And its raised to power 0 is 1, so this is 1 times 1, and it gives you 1. Also, we need to differentiate the variable v with respect to x. Now, this is function of a function. Please check our previous video on function of a function. But in this case, I'm going to apply the shortcut method, okay? What are you going to do? The power 5, drop the power 5, okay? Differentiate what you have inside the brackets. So the whole of this, differentiate the whole of this. That's going to give us 6x squared minus 5. Then we write the whole expression, subtracting 1 from the power. So that is 2x raised to power 3 minus 5x, 5 minus 1 power 4. If you apply your chain rule or function of a function as seen in our previous video, you will get this answer. Okay, so now what you need to do is what's going to be your dy with respect to x, and according to product rule it says u dv dx plus you have v du dx. So by substituting, our u is x, our dv dx, the whole of this is a 5. We have 6x squared minus 5, and we have a 2x cubed minus 5x power 4, plus v. Our v is this. We have a 2x cubed minus 5x power 5, and we have du dx, which is 1. Okay. So all that is left is a simplification. You can just simplify between these two terms, what we have here and what we have here. Something is very common, and that is what we have in the bracket, 2x3 minus 5x. Here is power 4, here is power 5, so we can take power 4 out, and we'll be left with, for the first term, x times 5, that's 5x. Into the whole of this, 6x squared minus 5. So that's what we have left in the first term, plus in the second term, taking power 4 out of 5, we'll be left with 1, so which is 2x cubed minus 5x. Okay, so this is a good answer. And for good mathematics student, I want to simplify further. Yes, we can still do that. And that's gonna be, if I open up this bracket here, 5x multiplies everything inside. So I'm gonna have 5 times 6, that's 30s raised to power 3 minus 5 times 5, that's 25x. For the first bracket, and the second bracket, if I open it up, that's 2x power 3 minus 5x. As you can see, finally, still simplifying, we can have this plus 5x raised to power 4 into bracket. Now 30x cubed and 2x cubed is going to give us 32x cubed. Then we have the minus 5x minus 25x and minus 5x, which gives us minus 30x. And that is the final answer. Alright guys, I hope you've learned something. This is product rule. Get more questions and lay your hands on them. And by this, you can become a mathematics giant. Alright guys, good luck and have a nice day. Subscribe to my channel and thank you. Bye.